Okay, so for men who say, I want an intelligent woman, and in school, campus, high school, we are told use your IQ. Kila mtu, because we are all capable. So, and then we have a learned gentleman like yourself, who's an author of 15 books, very accomplished, telling us women are not supposed to focus on using their IQ. So how is this IQ different from the one we were taught in school?
So
kila mtu anafaa kutumia.
In that book, I wrote the society's destruction of femininity.
Okay.
So this is the work of the society.
Yeah.
And the society is a system.
Okay.
A system that programs. When we program women the opposite way and program men the opposite way, what we will have is a chaotic society. Okay. Like we have nowadays.
Okay.
Where there are unstable relationships. There are people who are very cold. People who are aloof. You don't know aloofness?
Yeah.
People who are purposeless, lonely.
Yes.
This is the results of doing things oppositely.
So you mean what we are being taught, both boys and girls using their IQ, is wrong?
It is wrong. This is something for men. They should be taught to use their IQ.
Now let me ask that, because saa umesema society, and saa unajua wakisema there's all this relationship memes when people are talking about relationships and they're like, ndio tuko na sisi ndio tuko, this is the bail imeshafunguliwa, you guys are gonna have to wait for another bail. I don't know if you've come across memes, tosheka na whatever is there. So this society, we're not gonna dismantle it. We were born into these systems, we were born into this whatever we are seeing around, and you are what you eat. And what you eat, I don't mean physical food, what you consume. You are what you consume.
You see,
exactly.
What you hear.
Yeah, even spiritually, faith comes by hearing, and hearing the word of God. So if you're to apply in any other area, if I want to be a musician, most likely what I'll produce is what has influenced me. Maybe growing up, maybe hata kama ni mtu moja tu nilisikia wimbo yake, and that has really influenced me. I'm gonna be likely to start producing that specific type of music. Sindio?
Yes.
So what do you think it is about society that has made women need to rationalize? Because I think there has been a progression. You've talked about evolution, so I know you understand about that progression.
Yeah.
So because we can say yes, it's wrong, but also now, realistically speaking, up and ndio tuko, and there was a point where I know that there was points in history where there was whatever you're describing really did happen. So my question is, what do you think necessitated women to start embodying what you're calling masculine qualities? Yeah, let's start with that actually.
So I think no, it's not about women embodying masculine traits. It is society's programming.
Okay.
It's called behind the scene programming.
Okay. So it's happening to us. We're not waking up and choosing.
Yeah, it can be an evil programming.
Okay.
Yeah, if you believe so.
Okay.
Because this world is run by systems, dark systems and whatever. But if you come to the physical,
right,
you will see the manifestation of these traits.
Okay.
And how it is affecting relationships and marriages.
Yeah.
You see every day marriages are breaking. Relationships are not lasting. Because of what has happened behind the scene, the programming.
Yes.
So if you want to live differently in this society, umesema ni sisi ndio tuko.
Sisi ndio tuko. Hii bill ndio iko. Na ingine.
But now me as a woman, I want to live differently.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you have to remove yourself from that sphere.
From society, the mindset of the masses.
The programming.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Even now, if you want to be rich, you have to remove yourself from the programming.
Lazima utoke huko.
Yeah.
You have to become unrealistic. You have to become unrealistic.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. That's very true.
Yeah. Using the faith.
Okay.
That it is possible to live differently in a place that people are living in a certain way.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this programming, is it just affecting women or is it also affecting men?
It is affecting also men.
Yeah, so men are not.
They are becoming feminine.
Okay, so it's to switch.
Yeah.
Ni ati tunashare ama switch. What do you think has happened?
I said earlier
Yeah.
that there is a programming
Yes.
to do the opposite
Okay.
for every gender.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Women becoming men.
Okay.
And men acting like women.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
So,
you see how it goes. Now we will have what we call a chaotic society.
and I when you say it that way, I understand, because we started off with a purpose. There was a reason why something was created.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
If I'm doing the opposite of what I was created
You'll
to
not
do,
fulfill your
at the
purpose.
end of 80 years, I will not have fulfilled my purpose.
Yes.
Okay, so now what does the responsibility on the side of men look like? Because not only women end up in toxic relationships.
Society is programming. Yeah. So what the society has programmed in women is to start rationalizing
Okay.
and ignoring their feelings. And now they are programmed men to start, instead of reasoning as a man and be strong, focused, they act emotionally.
Which is a problem for a man to act emotionally.
Yeah, when men act emotionally, they lose focus.
Okay.
They lose what we call the masculine frame.
Okay.
The masculine frame is what holds a man. Instead of acting emotionally, he becomes focused and become a visionary man. I don't look at today.
Yeah.
Maybe my woman is acting weird today.
Yeah.
But I give her the grace.
Okay.
Because she's emotional.
Okay.
So.
And you understand that that's how she is naturally.
Yeah, that's natural.
So you don't hold it against
I don't
her.
need to have. To act emotionally again.
You don't start fighting
and break the relationship.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So a man should be able to focus, not on the storms, but on the vision.
Right.
Yeah, because the storms are there.
Right.
Your woman can act weird, emotionally, drama and whatever.
Okay.
But when you are a strong man, you be still and silent.
So a strong man handles a woman's emotions.
Yeah.
Now your part you're silent because. Now,
because and a reason.
In the era of mental health, we say men should talk. For you, it's silence to think and reason. Ama nile silence ya nini? Because now, again, on the flip side, we have society telling men to speak up. So a man doesn't really need to be speaking up all the time.
A man can overcome all the stress.
Okay.
In stillness.
Okay. So now, what about the suicide rates? Because globally, the rates of suicide in men is higher than that of women, even in Kenya. And they say it's because they are dying in silence.
No, these
what does that look like?
These are weak men.
Okay.
Yeah. When a man becomes weak, he ends up being emotional.
Okay.
And in the emotional war, you are carried away by the waves.
Isn't that triggering for people that have gone through that, lost through suicide, to say this person died because they are weak?
Yeah, when you become weak, you become open to evil spirits.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. When a man becomes weak, is now open to evil spirits who will bring him down to a level of suicide. Yeah. But a man who is strong becomes still and maintain his faith in God.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what would we say
or
to
faith in his vision?
Okay, so the vision, God, whatever it is that's anchoring you.
The vision. You know, a man should be visionary.
Right.
A woman is missionary.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I like this tidbit. You have very good tidbits.
Yeah.
So